It's broad daylight. And look at this perv running, chasing the little girl. You can see her in the distance walking. He caught her. This is the third attack in the space of days, just blocks from the schoolhouse. The youngest girl, 12, was taking a shortcut across a church parking lot when the guy grabbed her and tried to sexually assault her. What the hey is going on? To Anthony Cormier, Sarasota Herald Tribune, joining us out of Sarasota. You know, Anthony, I've driven through Sarasota a couple of times, and I saw the St. Armand Circle. I saw the big fancy houses and the fancy restaurants. They don't have better security than this a couple of blocks from a middle school? And you've got this perv running in a black mask and purple plastic gloves, actually getting girls and sexually assaulting them?
Well, you're talking about a different area, first of all, Nancy.
Oh, so it's okay for the poor people to get sexually attacked. Okay.
No, but to your point, whether it happens in a poor neighborhood or in a rich neighborhood, it is certainly perhaps the most brazen attack that I've seen in 10-plus years of crime reporting. This is a guy who, in the middle of the day, is attacking girls that are walking from school in an area where, you know, there are other school children. And number one, he's done it before. And number two, he's doing it in an area where, good Lord, there are tons of other kids there. I mean, this is a guy.
He's just running along. Okay, explain to me, in addition to Anthony Cormier joining us from the Sarasota Herald Tribune, Matt Zarrell. Matt, give me the timeline. What happened?
Okay, well, police believe that this suspect is involved in 3 attacks, and they all fit a very similar M.O. November 29th, he attacks a 15-year-old girl while she's walking home from school, reaches and covers her mouth with his hand, tries to sexually assault her. He's able to kick her in the head and get away. A couple weeks later, January 31st, another 15-year-old girl is walking home from school. He grabs her, puts his arm over her mouth. He proceeds to sexually assault her. And then this one just last Thursday, same M.O., girl walking home from school. Guy comes from behind her, tries to grab her, cover her mouth, take her to the ground, sexually assault her. The 12-year-old was able to convince him that other people were watching in the area and he was going to get caught. So the suspect panicked and he fled.
Now, back to you, Anthony Cormier. With a 12-year-old, that happened in a church parking lot?
Nearby, yeah. I mean, you're talking about a place where, I mean, thank God that a wary resident had security cameras. But, yeah, this is an area where there's a church nearby. There are businesses nearby. There are homes nearby, Nancy. This is a place where kids walk every day, which speaks to perhaps the level of real scariness that this guy presents to the community.